Hey everyone, I am Cherry1001, or Cherry, not fancy. Don't need to call me Cherry1001. I'm getting confused by my own name here, but whatever. So basically, today, seeing as this is my first video I'm going to do on this channel, I wanted to sort of like do a helpful one that kind of relates to everyone, Animal Jam. So I decided to come up on the topics of hacking and scamming, and how not to be hacked, how not to be scammed. So basically, if you've seen, I think it's Tino and the AJ's recent video about how Mighty Squad hack. Obviously he's not a hacker, but you know, he's showing how to prevent being hacked by Mighty Squad. So basically, I think we should start with hacking, because you know, I think it seems a bit more vital, because they can change your password, they can steal your account, they can do all sorts of stuff, they can delete it for you, you know. But Mighty Squad, if just in case you haven't watched, go and watch it now or whatever, I'll just explain it here. They hack by getting your IP and sort of like searching up into it and finding your password and getting onto it. So it's obvious that people like Kosho or Lilac Petal or whoever got hacked by Mighty Squad, they had their Skype available somewhere, or they showed it in one of their videos accidentally. So Skype provides your IP, and your IP, if you don't already know, it gives people stuff like your address, which is particularly scary, your phone number, and like all manners of things that Mighty Squad could use to do some hacking, and all they had to do was just search up. So that's number one. Don't give your Skype out, okay? Don't give out any of your personal information. It's kind of obvious not to give out your address or phone number, but just don't do it, because it's gonna get you hacked. And if Mighty Squad are coming back in 2016, like they said or promised, then we should probably all stay safe. So that's probably one way. That's probably how, you know, all these other famous hacks like F-Man and Retro Jungle hacked. But you know, someone's blown their whistle now, so you know. And it's not complicated to be hacked, I have to admit. So another one, I'm just gonna carry on. And the next one is just don't have a simple password. For instance, if your password is just, for instance, that, people could guess that, or 123, or 12345, or QWERTY. Simple as that. People can just type a few letters on the keyboard trying to get into your account, and they can get in. I have to admit, it's not difficult to do that. All they gotta do is go to the homepage, type in your username, and guess. So you just gotta have a decently long password. I would suggest about 8+ characters, which are like little letters or whatever in your name. Password, I mean. So that's roughly how long mine is, I think. I'm not gonna count now, so that's another one, and it's just fairly obvious. Don't give out your password. Just don't. You're kind of asking to be hacked if you give out your password. I sounded really posh there, and I did not mean to. So I advise, just don't give out your password to anyone, not even in real life friends, because if they end up moving out and using your password to get into your account, you can't go over to their house and punch them. I'm not provoking violence. Don't even give it to your in real life friends. It should stay on your computer, in your mind, or tell your mum or your dad, or not even your brothers or sisters, because the amount of people who get hacked by their brothers and sisters, it's kind of depressing. I've been hacked by my brother before. It's not fun, but whatever. So now we've kind of covered all the basic things of hacking, or forced hacking, or just guessed hacking, which could be your fault. Now we're going to move on to scamming, one of the biggest kind of issues of Animal Jam. So if you don't already know, you can see scammers pretty much everywhere you go. You could go to Outland and you would see someone trying to scam. So basically, scamming is tricking you to give your items for free and not get anything in return. So you basically just lost your items, and it's not willingly. If you just, for instance, give, like, if I gave right now Cutie Angel my, mech, that's not scamming. She didn't scam me. I willingly gave her something and got nothing back. But scamming is when you get tricked to give your items to someone and not get anything back, basically. And, it's not happy. You're not happy about it. You wanted something back, for instance, or, you didn't mean to. I know one of the common misconceptions is trade backs is scamming, which it's not necessarily scamming, because if you trade, then it's a trade. You offered your items for someone else's item, and they accepted. And you can't really force them to trade back. If they willingly trade back, then fine, but you can't really just forcefully say, trade back now, I'm going to report you, because I'm going to be honest, there's nothing AJHQ will or can do about it. Because they're not just going to give your items back for free, and they're not going to force trade them back, so, don't waste your time reporting trade backs. Anyway, so my first tip for not getting scammed is just, be sensible. When it comes to people saying, trust trade me for a black long spike collar, as tempting as that black long spike collar might be, just don't. Because automatically you won't get anything in return for your items they've just taken. And you're not going to get them back probably. So it's just kind of, as much as it is their fault, you just gonna have to control over what you're doing and trading. Just kind of common sense, just to sort of like not do it in the first place. So, for instance, as tempting as that headdress or that long or that glitched item is, don't do it. Only trade for the item directly. And I know another one which most people do like all the time, but sometimes gets scammed by, is the gift trading. There's two types of these ones, by the way. So the first one is when someone says, for instance, your trading is, my trading is turned off. I can't trade, so can you gift your item first and then I'll gift mine, which is pretty much always a scam, because they probably won't have trading disabled, or I'm pretty sure if they have trading disabled, you can't actually click their trading tab, I think it is. But they might be a bit of sly fox and actually disable it to make you think more, but whatever. So you send your item in return for what they want. They say they're gonna, or claim they're gonna send back for you. They don't send back. They run away. And the second one is just kind of like when, for instance, you're doing a trade for, instance, a headdress. You've offered a black long, maybe a pink long, and a yellow long, and a green long, and you both agreed maybe you'll send like extra blue vines or a wristband, or more than that. But so sometimes they'll ask you to gift the item you said you'd gift first, and then do the trade, which sometimes works out well. Animal Jam's gifting system is very short-tempered, if you ask me. You can only offer 4 items for 1, so But if I ever do end up having, when I end up having to do a gift trade like the second one, I'll always say I'll add another item, but I'm going to send a decent item first, do the trade, and then send after, just to make it equal, and they won't get that good item after if they scam me. It's not rocket science, I have to admit, but yeah. So that seems to be a few of the scams covered. Yep, that seems to be all of them. So if you guys liked my first, helpful, probably not helpful, wow, Anyway, sorry about that fail. But as I was saying, if you like this probably unhelpful video, then please do leave a like, comment, show you like it, I don't know, whatever. Share it on Facebook or Twitter or to your friends. Or, well, I'm so boring anyway. So bye guys.